Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Ross here, and this is Squad. Now in this video, I'm going to go over some tips and guidelines about how to effectively lead as a squad leader in this game. Now, I'm in no place, in no way saying that I am the best squad leader out there. But I've noticed that, you know, a lot of YouTubers out there and they're just showing gameplay and stuff, and that's good, that's great and everything. But tips and guidelines for everyone that's new coming to this game will greatly help out, especially because this community seems very tight. So what is Squad? Squad is a massive tactical shooter that's based on a mod for Battlefield 2 called Project Reality. Now, Project Reality, those guys has now developed Squad, and this is a standalone game. You can get it early access on Steam. Link will be below, but nonetheless, this is going to be up to 100 players, so 50 players on each side. There will be infantry, there'll be vehicles, there'll be IEDs. There's going to be a ton of stuff. Now, not everything in the game, or that is going to be in the game, is in the game currently, but still, nonetheless, there's a lot to do. And what we're going to go over today is kind of, step by step with actual examples in the game about how to effectively lead as a squad leader. My first tip is constantly lay down rally points. I'm communicating with my squad right now. You can't actually hear it, but I'm telling them I'm going to put down a relay point right here, or rally point. Constantly lay down rally points. Every single time that you advance even 100 meters, lay one down. It doesn't cost anything, and it's a very good practice. So constantly lay down rally points.
Squad 2, we're going to push southeast and ambush.
As you heard there, tip number 2 is constant and consistent and effective communication. What I mean by that is that you need to not only communicate with other squad leaders, but also your squad. To know what's going on with the entire battlefield, you're going to communicate with your squad leaders, and you're going to have to relay that information down towards your squad to what's important for them to understand.
Should we FOB this?
No. Tip number 3 is when presented with a problem, make a decision, stick to it, and move on in the mission. Okay, this is too far. Okay, from here, we're going to cover this road. That was an example of a bad order. I said cover this road. I didn't give any precise details, and your squad has to know what you want them to do. A broad statement like that is not a good example. Okay, we're gonna cover everything from the northeast towards the south. So just pick a sector, yeah, face that way. So knowing I made a mistake with that last order, I tried to give it a little bit more clarity. I gave them direction. Now, it's not the most clear and precise order I've ever given in my life, but nonetheless, I tried to at least give them bearings. Now, why did I pick this road and this little hilltop? And we're gonna talk about that right now. Why I chose this exact area is based on an acronym in the military called OCOCA. Now, part of OCOCA is a kind of decision-making process about how to effectively engage the enemy and what the enemy is going to do. Now, one of them is likely avenues of approach, and that's why I picked this area. As you can see, we already have one guy go down over to my left, and that's why I picked this area to defend, is because it's a little bit of a ground to actually cover us, and also is the most likely avenue of approach for the enemy to try to take this compound, to effectively set up a defensive position. Now, with Squad 2 being a base of fire right here, we are holding this territory, this key point, by ourselves as Squad 1 flanks to the south and Squad 3 flanks to the north. Now, they're not going to be decisively engaged as much as we are. We are at the objective, and we're holding that objective and also putting down suppressive fire on the enemy and keeping them busy worrying about being dead. Okay, Squad 2, we're going to set up the Squad 3 is going to be flanking to the north, and we are going to hold base fire here. I want to own this hilltop here.
With the fob?
I don't know about with a fob yet, but we might.
I just killed 2.
Well, I need ammo. I definitely need ammo.
Squad 2 be advisor, just north of me there.
They're just north of us here, guys. North.
New rally point, boss?
Yep, actually, that's a great idea. Thank you. Tip number 4 is accept input from your squad members. That was a great idea and something that I overlooked in that moment, but he remembered and he knew and told me about it. It was like, hey, squad leader, we should do this. Shout out bearings when you fire.
Compound, southeast.
Tip number 5 is stress and require all squad members to call out the direction of enemy contact so you can suppress the enemy. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put down a fob in here. need 2 guys on me. 2 guys on me.
On my way.
I don't think we've got a pop here. They already know we're here.
You guys are gonna need ammo to hold this.
We do need, yeah, we need ammo.
Get, it need 2 guys on me. Oh shit, do I... Oh, it's in 400 meters with another fob.
I think.
It's still 400 meters.
My guys got them.
Go fob down.
9 blocks. 9 white blocks.
There you go. No, it's different each map.
Squad 5 pushing across to the next
Some
FOB.
sandbags, some bunkers, guys. We need ammo.
I'm putting
crate
ammo
first.
crate down, and
Thank you,
I'm
man.
gonna need shovel in 4 seconds.
I go.
Ammo crate down. As stated earlier with tip number 3, make a decision and stick to it. Even though a squad member questioned why I was putting a fob here, I stuck to my decision. And this decision right here actually makes the game for us. It is a critical point in time where this fob right here actually really wins the game for us. And we're able to set up a fire base, putting constant pressure and constant fire on the enemy base, which allows Squad 1 and Squad 3 to maneuver around and assault the objective.
Oh shit,
shit.
man. We'll get out there. Get out there.
All right.
Forward, we'll get their forward spawn out of the
How
way.
many medics do we have? Do we only have one?
Alright.
I need shovels there. Need shovels on me.
Next time someone dies, we need to get another medic.
I got it.
Someone get the shovels out, please. Tip number 6 is maybe the most difficult thing to do as a squad leader in this game, and that's called delegate duties. Now, I'm asking over and over again for people to get their shovels out and build these HESCOs, but no one wants to do it because everyone wants to be that guy shooting and killing the enemy. Now, building is important, especially with fobs, and especially this fob right here. We need to get defenses up to save lives, and if we had one up there, we might have saved a couple lives. Now, we got lucky. We're still able to spawn in on this fob. There's not enemy close to us, and we're still going to be able to hold this hilltop.
Get him up.
On the way.
HESCO wall number 3 is up. Please, use that shovel.
We need it. We need it.
Now, after stressing to my team about building defenses, they cooperate and they start building it. And building up all these defenses literally turns this little fob that was very exposed into a very defensible position. We have the high ground and literally control all fields of view across the entire map basically right now. There's not a point that's higher than us, and we get to just rain down fire constantly on this base. And we get to pin them down. You can see we have 3 HESCOs now, and it's just gonna get built even more. Good job on the building, guys. Good job. Tip number 7 is praise your squad when they do something right and do it well. Just like in real life, even in a video game, people like to hear that they're doing a good job. And it will help build teamwork within their squad. Yes, we're talking about a video game and it only lasts an hour per match, but if you do this, everyone's going to cooperate more and more with each other and if you really feel like a part of a team. Okay, yep, let's just move. Let's do it.
Yeah, like we got 2 spots.
Yep.
Go, go, go. Damn, dude, this is professional as shit. Both sides and Yo, suppressing. guys, I haven't died yet.
Tip number 8 is going to be get out of the fob. I've seen so many squads and squad leaders just hole up in a fob thinking, oh, I'm just going to stay here for the rest of the game, or I'm not going to move to the objective. At a certain point, as a squad leader, you need to tell your entire squad, hey, let's pick up and move out. We're going to go towards the objective in a very aggressive manner and destroy the enemy. And that's what we're doing right here. We're crossing a huge danger area, but we already know that squads 1 and 3 has collapsed on the objective, that we need to get up here and support them. We can no longer support them from that fob. I drop a rally point and we're going to continue mission going towards the next objective.
We can honestly just set up on a hill again and do exactly what we just did.
That's the plan.
Yep.
Apron.
Dude, look at them. They're just facing
North
down
side
on
of the
another fob and lighting them up. That's dirty. Look at that shit.
We already have squad 1 moving into position. We're going to move into position to the north of squad 1.
Yo, it was good when we saw them like rush into the compound.
Tip number 9 is don't be afraid to flank. When you flank, you have to go far out of your way, and inherently with that, you're going to have squad members question your intentions. Now, you can't just flank and remain in the field of view. You have to go far away from your current objective. Now, with this idea, right now you can see I'm moving north and west away from the objective because my intention is to set up an OP or observation point between the current objective and the next objective. Now, when you're doing this, you don't want to fire, even though right here we're going to be firing at a marksman that is way up in the hills. But with this, we're also assuming that somebody that is this far away from any objective does not have any kind of teamwork with his team. He's kind of that lone wolf that's off by himself waiting for the happy shot, that 1 kilometer shot that he's going to get with that SVD.
No, he's still alive. He's still alive. He just moved. No, he's still alive. He just moved down the hill.
Friendly.
Please, we're trying to keep it low profile.
Hey,
Yeah,
ceasefire,
I don't think they're
ceasefire.
gonna get it, guys. It's okay.
Ceasefire,
I
come
think
on.
we'll be fine.
It's friendly from different squad.
Okay. Tip number 10 is remain calm and remember it is just a game. Now, I just told that one guy to cease fire and everything, but he wasn't in my squad, so maybe he didn't hear me. He was shooting at an enemy, who knows how far, and I was trying to move my squad stealthily up towards the objective. But now the enemy knows that we are here, so you have to just play with the cards that you're dealt. But remember, it is just a game, so just have fun with it and, have a good time. Give cardinal direction, exact bearing.
220. 1 down, good shot. There's still 2 over there.
Yeah, light him up. 220.
One's down, there's 1 down, there's still 1 right
Down.
where 1 died. They're on the hill, right under the...
Yep,
It's green tracer, green tracer. Right side's down, this guy to the left. I can't see if he's down or not, he's a med.
AT4 on that, AT4.
On that little hill below. There
Good
you go.
shot, good shot.
Good fucking shot.
That was beautiful, dude. That was beautiful.
Absolutely
Damn.
epic. Okay. Tip number 11 is even though I got the name of the weapon system wrong, when you want a weapon system to be fired on a specific location, call for it. Now, they used a 203 instead of the law that we have in game, but nonetheless, using the indirect or direct fire that you have capable in your squad is a very good idea. And sometimes people don't remember to use it, so call for it when you think you need it. I'm taking shots from the east, I think. RPG, take cover!
Holiday.
Okay, I want smokes. Everyone smoke grenades out. Everyone smoke grenades out.
RPG. Oh, never mind. I domed him.
I got him. I got him. What direction?
South. The 12th and final tip is when you're assaulting onto an objective, assault aggressively and use as much concealment as possible. As you heard before, I told all of my squad members to get out all their smoke grenades and throw them in the line of advance towards the objective. And my entire squad is now following me into the objective. Now, another thing to remember is right here, this is a mistake. I'm pausing, stopping in a very dangerous situation. Now, I'm doing it for a good reason in my mind, is I'm throwing out more smoke, and that means more concealment for my guys so we can advance forward and assault this objective. And also, I want to get a rally point down because we've already advanced another 200 meters, past 300 meters past our last rally point. And I want to make sure I can get a rally point here for whoever dies so they can actually spawn in. Now, I won't talk about setting this rally point because I just did, but nonetheless, it bugged out and it is still alpha, but nonetheless, that has nothing to do with this video. But I'm making a mistake and I'm pausing. And this is another thing to remember. And I guess you would say the hidden rule number 13 is it's okay to make mistakes. You are one player in a squad of 9, and the other 8 players, they're not idiots. Hopefully you have other good guys on your squad, and no matter what your skill level, if you are an entire noob to this game, if you're just starting out, if it's your first game as a squad leader, or if you are the self-proclaimed master at being a squad leader and master of squad, the other players in your team still know what to do. If you tell them, hey, we're advancing through, they're going to advance through. They're going to clear it out. They're going to see about getting 360-degree security. They're going to do all these things, even without you trying to micromanage every action. So remember that, you still have other players in your team that know what they're doing. You're not the only one. And I think that's going to end this video. Now, so it's going to be 12 official tips with that 13th hidden one at the end. But nonetheless, I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video, and I hope that you learned something from it. I would greatly appreciate any comments that you guys have. Please leave them below, and tell me what your ideas about leading in this game as a squad leader. Talk about what kind of tactics that you're using. I'm very interested in it, and I hope to see you guys on the battlefield later. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up. As always, I'm the Flying Ross, and I'll check you guys next time. Good push, guys. That was a good last push right there to get this.